Messi, Suarez, Neymar. Is there a more potent striking trio in world football?
As the greatest front three in the history of the sport, the combination of these talents felt like a literal cheat code, a glitch in the matrix that enabled three phenomenal star players to simultaneously reach their peak together in unison. Individually, they could all change a match single-handedly, but together, they formed as an unstoppable force, a freak of nature, slaying all opposition in their wake via a magical form of quality and chemistry we have never ever seen in the game, before or since. Granting the club the second treble in their history, and also granting comparisons with the team a few years before them, known as the greatest club side to ever grace a football pitch, with some people even believing that this attacking force is the core of a Barcelona team even better than the masters of tiki-taka circa 2008 to 2011. This is the story of Messi, Suarez and Neymar, otherwise known as MSN. We know that they're the greatest attacking trio in the history of football, but today on Football Forever, we are going to go through the stats, play styles and combined magic of this partnership, along with their greatest team and individual goals, analysing exactly how good Messi, Suarez and Neymar together at Barcelona were. Stats. Alright, let's get the most boring part out of the way. MSN still to this day is the highest scoring attack in football history, with first and second for most goals scored in a single season. 122 goals in 2014-15 and 131 goals, taking the all-time record in 2015-16. They scored a total of 364 goals together in 450 games, equaling a goal-to-game ratio of 0.81, showing statistically, even without subjective matters like the attractiveness of their play, that they are the most potent attacking force in football history. They also racked up a total of 173 assists between themselves, displaying their exceptional chemistry as a partnership. Not only getting assists from midfield, but largely assisting each other, one of the elements as to why this front three ran riot against the very best in world football. Their chemistry was so incredible that even Lionel Messi, the crown jewel of Barcelona, and known prior to this partnership as arguably the greatest of all time, managed to develop his game even further, as this is known as the season where Messi's passing and playmaking ability reached a whole new level, leading me to my next point. Play styles. Messi lined up on the right wing of the front three. Despite still being the top goal scorer, prior to this season we had never seen Messi adopt such a deep position for many of his matches, at times going beyond the false nine position and even seemingly helping out in midfield. It was almost like he was granted free roam, with the freedom to do whatever he wanted. Sometimes he'd appear on the right, cutting in on his left, dribbling through numerous players. Sometimes he'd be in the middle of midfield, building up play with Xavi in his last season, or Iniesta, and other times he'd find himself behind the lines in his usual false nine position, driving ominously at the opposition back four, with his signature gliding round towards the edge of the box, looking to find either Neymar or Suarez making clever runs to be through on goal, or at least merely pulling defenders out of position for Messi to strike himself with a good chance of scoring. Messi performed as the link from midfield to his partners up front. With their ruthless finishing, movement and creativity at the time, it allowed him to play a lot of key passes and find many assists. The overall class of his teammates was a pivotal role in helping him reach a new plateau in his passing ability. The Crown Prince Neymar lined up on the left wing, where he would alternate from being a winger to striker, cutting in on his right and making a mockery of defenders with his trickery and pace. When Messi went deep, he would alternate to a striker role, centralising his position and combining with his teammates. This was the peak of his career before moving to PSG, where we saw a young Neymar absolutely tear defenders apart with an extreme endowment of Brazilian flair. He was proclaimed to be the heir to Messi's throne, even being compared to the Barcelona legend Ronaldinho a decade or so back, with the same traits of marvellous skill, trickery and showmanship. Without all the flash, he still in his own right was a merciless finisher. Combine this with the ability to dribble past 3 or 4 players in tight spaces with ridiculous runs, even outshining Messi at times, and you have another world-class talent who can change a game single-handedly. In the middle as a number 9 alternating with Messi to winger, we had Suarez, an absolute nuisance to defenders. His tenacity to fight for every ball and his gift of incredible movement, almost smelling goals, plus pulling defenders out of position to make space for teammates, along with his clinical finishing, snatching at half chances like they were one-on-one opportunities. He could create a goal out of absolutely nothing, and that was another player who could single-handedly turn a game on its head. Combine all three, and literally no opposition had an answer to their quality, which is why they won all titles in club competition together. Magic, team and individual goals. The key to their formidability was not only their individual skill, but more so their chemistry and understanding of each other's game, amplifying each other's abilities. The team sheet would display a wide 4-3-3, but they would always alternate positions fluidly. With Messi dropping deep, Neymar and Suarez would adopt more narrow positions, playing as two strikers, or Suarez would drop out wide while Messi goes in the middle, sealing goals like this. He would adopt the tiki-taka style, scoring goals with one or two touches. Messi could split a defence open with a clever pass, or each one of them could just produce a moment of individual brilliance, like in some of these goals here.
It's the long ball over the top. It's Lionel Messi. Adds to his collection, make that a goal. Neymar. And the turn by Suarez, he crashes it home.
La tentativa para Neymar, que se asocia con Messi. Messi rodeado de rivales, se la lleva. Balón para Neymar, busca zona de remate. Luis Suárez pisa área Neymar, la pone Neymar tocadita buscando a Suárez. ¡No!
Never Sergio's fault.
Wow. Good ball in, chipped across, brilliantly by Neymar as it lands on a...
They could shoot from long range, they could destroy on the counter. Mate, there was nothing you could do. It was a literal cheat code. It should have been banned for the safety of the game, honestly. It was actually unfair. Each one of them individually would be the talisman and key player of almost any team. We've seen it with Suarez at Liverpool. Neymar was Brazil's poster child before we came to Barca, and Messi is just Messi, to be honest. But with them all together, it was almost like fraud. Like, it was cheap, but it provided us with some of the most beautiful and iconic moments we have ever seen, at least for me personally. Final thoughts. Statistically and visually, this was the best attack in the history of football. It's a shame that Neymar left the PSG. To be honest, in hindsight, at the time I understood it. I saw the vision. He was leaving the shadow of Messi to achieve his destiny. PSG was just not the right club for all of that. Maybe if he stayed at Barca, he would have become an all-time great in his own right, like Ronaldinho. But hey, it is what it is. I was just happy to witness the greatness of them all together in their prime. As always, thank you for watching my video. I got new videos coming weekly, every Friday for those that like my content. Please share with your friends, like and subscribe to help my channel grow, and peace.